Welcome to the Space Economy, your destination for the business of space. We're conjuring up one of our portcos, and the best way to do that is to start a video. So, George, tell us why Russia has yet to get to the moon.
Oh, we're gonna make people mad. So it's important to remember when the space race started, and it was because of the rocket technology that came out of the fallen German Empire, right after World War II. And
So, in a classic George pull-in response, ask him a simple question. He gives you 2.5 minutes of historical context to explain how the flag on the left of the USSR eventually evolved into the flag on the right, that is Russia. So we just skip to the good part.
so after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the subsequent separation and recognized independence of the 15 nations that came out of the USSR.
Shout out to Estonia.
Shout out to Estonia. What ended up happening is you had a new country formed that was Russia, just like you had 15 other new countries that were formed, and a lot of those scientists, again, much like we saw after World War II, well, they left where they were before and they went other places. And a lot of those scientists went to Texas. They did.
Texas is its own country.
They went to the nation of Texas.
Yeah.
And when they went to the nation of Texas, they contributed to NASA's space program through that period, the 80s into the 90s and the advancements that we saw there. And so, also, by the way, the advanced rocketry programs that were at the time in Kyiv, well, that was Ukraine now, right? And so that wasn't a USSR program now. That was now a Ukrainian program, right?
And Kazakhstan is not technically part of Russia anymore.
That's right. Kazakhstan is not. Kazakhstan is not. And so, the Cosmodrome is in Kazakhstan, and it's leased out. But it's important that we separate because really this was Russia's first attempt to land on the moon. The USSR did it.
Correct. And so why this is important is because India landed on the moon for about the cost of a space cup of coffee. And it's going to be a really interesting race between India and Russia because the USSR doesn't exist anymore. So stay tuned for the next episode of the Space Economy. We have failed to conjure up our portco, but thank you for spending 3 minutes and 43 seconds of your time. See you in orbit. Peace. Welcome to the Space Economy, your destination for the business of space.